Early morning stream. Let's get this guy off the ground so we can start working on that elementalist. I just want to get this dude leveled up. And then we can go start the elementalist ignite build. I don't like starting things and leaving unfinished. Okay, so we got that part of the tree done. I need to get some recoup, and then we'll be good. We'll be able to sit there and tank hits. I think my blood notch, my immutable force might be too high. I'm not sure. Hey, what's up, Scott? Good morning, man. Doing an early morning stream now on Saturdays. I'm gonna try to start streaming a little bit more for you guys. Trying to get this channel off the ground. Man, I'm pretty excited for the end of August. We got 2 big releases coming out. I don't really know how I'm going to balance it out yet, but I'm definitely going to be playing Last Epoch and PoE 2, especially if they release the Druid. If they release the Druid, excuse me, I will master that class. I'll be putting out a ton of build guides for that shit. That'll probably be like my main thing. Wait, where are we? Are we going up here? I don't know. We are, okay. Do we, okay, just making sure we change that. What, are you trying to do armor stacker? What are you trying to do? I forgot what you said, what build you were playing, I forget. I know you told me already, but... Is he doing, I thought he was doing the self-reflect build, right? Animate weapon of self-reflect or something like that, right? RF? Oh, okay. Oh, okay, that must be like an older build or something that he was doing. Because when I did the pod with him, he said he was working on something else. I can't remember what the skill was called that he was using. Yeah, dude, Righteous Fire is fun. It's a fun skill, and then not only that, but it gives you a fat multiplier on your spells. If you can sustain it, it's well worth it to put it on, dude. It's like a 30% or 40% more multiplier on your spell damage. It's a fat skill. I like these cast when stun builds. Yeah, I want to figure out how to use this tech for something else, like... I was thinking like cast when stun discharge or something like that, like discharge of misery. I wonder where I should go next. I should probably just go here. We're still in the campaign, so it's not going to be too bad, the resistances. Oh, okay, he league started with it? Nice. Alright, let's just do these 2 red gems. Let's do this one. This is interesting. Oh, this has a cooldown, though. I wonder if there's any way to bypass this cooldown. Cooldown reduction is kind of hard to come by. To 14 to 21 fire damage per 15 armor. Central wave of 78% more area of effect. Oh, damn, you can get up to 118. I wonder if this would be good. Shield Crush. I wonder what the highest armor you can get on a shield is. Let's check it out real quick. I'm trying to find like a something a little bit different to do for this Ignite Elementalist that I was trying to do, like using the war cries, but I don't know if you can exert this attack if it's let's do increased armor locally. Holy shit. Okay, so you can get 30 let's see, 3,000. Yeah, the Smite Trickster was one of my favorite builds to play last league. I love that thing, especially the ES based one. Super tanky. It had whirling blades, so it would move around really, really fast. Let's do the math on this real quick. Well, first let's get this. But let's do the math on this. So let's say that POEDB.tw Shield Crush. Okay. So let's look at this. Base offhand fire damage. Okay, so we get per 15. So let's do this first. Minus 15. Okay, so 206 multiplied by the flat damage. Let's say we can get it up to gem level 25. So let's do 19. 207. That's pretty fat, dude. That's a lot of flat damage for this. Because all we need is one gigantic hit for Ignite in order for it to make it really, really good. I bet you anything that if we... Oh, and they can get hit by 2 waves if they overlap. If we increase area of effect on this... This might be very interesting, dude. I think I'm going to mess with this in the POB and see if I can get this to work. Because this is an attack, so it can be exerted by war cries. Interesting. Okay, we'll figure it out, but I think I'm going to probably end up going with that. Let's just get through this campaign, dude. Let's see, did I miss any other... I already have a witch leveled up. for my Bama build. So what I'll do is I'll probably just change over to the Elementalist with that. I gotta sell off my my Bama build too. I'm pretty much done with it for now. I think we could probably get a fuck ton of ignite damage off of that shield crush build, or that shield crush skill, if we get a high enough armor shield. And that means we could just focus on getting levels. Then I could just get a bunch of flat damage on the weapon. Let's see. Where are we at? Where are we at? I need to go for that life recoup. Yeah, it's a bummer though what they did with the Trickster, man. It's still pretty tanky, but it was way more tanky last league. They did a tiny nerf to Escape Artist, and so it's not as tanky. Damn. It's not bad, dude, for suboptimal gear, though. I mean, I have like a miniature cast when stun setup, because it's not. I don't really have anything except for the curse on it right now. But oh, and detonate dead. I like ignite builds though. They're pretty interesting. I'm really excited to play some of those Freesia ascendancies again in the Gauntlet. I think I have a pretty good idea of what's going to be good. I should have probably gone for the resistance node, I guess. Maybe. The damage would have been fine on this. I wonder what Mercenary is going to be good for the for Righteous Fire. I wonder what Lance was using for his. Damn, dude, I gotta fucking get that life recouped before I can sit there and cast and stun these people. Boom! It's so satisfying though when you get those big pops. Whoops. If only I had $1 for every time I did that. What an idiot. He turned me into stone while I had the fucking the aura around him. What a dummy. Killed himself. Okay, we're like few nodes away from being almost immortal. Okay. That was weird. I gotta get petrified blood leveled up. It's probably not even smart to have it at this level, but whatever. I don't understand what it is. What's the debuff that's killing me right there? Cannot recover life above low life. Huh. Okay, so does that mean don't save? Oh, well, 55% of your max life or below. Okay, that's interesting. I wonder if that affects it. Okay, so I guess it doesn't affect it. I was thinking that because you count as being on low life, that if you changed it to 55%, that it would actually give you more life, but... Okay, what is the debuff here that's killing me? Okay, that was really weird. I don't know why that happened. That was very bizarre. This is a pain in the ass. I probably should have leveled as something else before trying to get this online, but... Righteous Fires is good to use, but... Trying to do the cast when stun setup isn't really working out at this low of a level. Probably need to be at least level 75 before it gets off the ground, but we're close, so... We're just gonna keep pushing. There's too many things to change back around. Just to change them all back again, kind of annoying. Plus, it's not too bad. I'm not like dying every second or something. I should get a Divine Flask too. Once we get those recoup nodes, it will be straight though, so. Holy shit, dude, we're level... Okay, that's another reason why too, is because we're super over leveled. Holy shit. Okay. Or super under leveled, I mean. I didn't even realize what level the area was. Are you kidding me? Oh, okay, I thought I was like, what the fuck? This is very, very interesting. I think that we can make something really, really good with this skill for the Ignite. I wonder if it'll be interchangeable with the build I already have put together, if I'm gonna have to. Because that means if I'm not using Bone Shatter anymore, I'm not gonna have to have a fuck ton of life regeneration, although it will help to keep it more tanky. Let's see if we can get any other upgrades while we're here. $65. Okay, so I think the next upgrade we can get is going to be level 65, so we're going to have to just keep pushing. Get the shield at 65. Dude, it's crazy, like, the ads that they're allowed to run on YouTube are pretty insane. There's some very, very questionable ads that they run on YouTube. Like, I don't understand how they get all these scam products to be able to advertise on YouTube. It's very strange. Like, these products are all clearly scams, and they just give them ad space. Really wild. Oh. There we go. Yeah, I gotta go back and finish up some of these passive quests just so I can get those recoup nodes. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep dying. Shit. God damn. Come on, get the ignite, come on. There we go. There we go. I'm just being lazy, dude. I could probably just spec into the one with nothing and just go get smite and just wreck this campaign, but it's really, I've already taken the time. We'll just go get the other passive points. It'll help us out a lot. Let's see what we have so far. Dweller, marooned. Okay, so we got to do through sacred ground. And we got to do Kataba's torments. We don't have that one either. All this work just to get one passive point. let's see, what do we got here? What else do we need? So we got... I think that's it. We got, oh yeah, never mind. We gotta do... There we go. Now we should be okay. Nice. Hell yeah. Sick, dude. Yeah, I was thinking of starting to do 50 million shipments too, man. It's not really working out doing just 17 mil. It's a lot of work to like just roll the dice on barely getting shit. I mean, the first one I got 44 divines, so it was like it was worth it the first one, but after that I haven't gotten anything. In fact, I should check. After I do this quest, I'll go check to see how much where I'm at, because I might have enough to be able to send that out. You can only send out like 150 million shipment a week, though. So, holy shit! God damn, those projectiles hurt so bad. That's crazy. Ooh. Oof. And that's why we don't play hardcore. Yeah, it is. It's a form of it, yeah. Cast when stun, chieftain. I like this better than RF because it's essentially immortal. I mean, you can be killed if you get hit hard enough, but you can just sit there and just take a ton of damage. It makes mapping really comfy. It's just the single target, but there's options for that. Like there's ways around it. I need to get an RF helmet. Couple more levels and I'll be able to get one that's kind of decent. Alright, we should be good now. Yeah, but the difference is with a normal RF build, you can't just sit there and tank damage. Like this build, I can go into Simulacrum and I can just sit there. I don't have to. I can just walk away. I can go to the bathroom. I can go get a drink. You know, I don't. There's, you just sit there and you're just gonna kill everything. The amount of like life recoup that this build has, coupled with petrified blood and flesh and stone, it's just got a bunch of like defensive and life regeneration layers or recoup layers to where, and then when you're getting hit, because you have this ring on, you have a 0 stun threshold, so every hit can potentially stun you. So that's why you're proccing like all these different skills to attack, and then those have in turn can ignite. And then if they catch the ignite, then everything just dies. It's a pretty there's a lot of complex tech in this build, but it works really, really well. That's what I love about this game though, dude, is like you can put shit together like this, you know? It's just a gigantic puzzle. No, I'm not gonna do Fulcrum. I'm just going to. It's E-Miracles build, so it just uses cast when stunned. I've never played the Fulcrum build. I know how it works. I've seen other variants of it, but yeah, Scott, it's that's why I wanted to start that podcast, man, because it's a lot of people have different ways to approach the way they put these builds together, so it's pretty fascinating to hear how people do it. Hey, what's up, Quack? How's it going, man? We need to get some more of these, Yeah, what I'll do is I'll start putting it in the description, just so you can see the character I'm playing. Actually, I wonder if I could do that right now. Hmm. Let's see. Okay, here we go. There, I put it in the description, so it should be in the YouTube description now, so you guys can see it. Yeah, no. I'm just doing the normal cast when stunned. I have a really good idea to make a shield crush build, a shield crush ignite build for an elementalist. I want to try that out. So I just wanted to get this leveled up because I'd already started it, and I wanted something that I could kind of run simulacrum every now and then. So I wanted to get it started. Let's see, we can get more max life, or we can go for more dot multi. Is there a site that has rejects? I can't find anything for you. As far as what goes, Scott, what are you looking for? Because there's different regexes for different stuff. You talking about like for maps or for items? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're talking about maps, you just go to PoE re and then you just look up the modifiers that kill you and you just click on them. And then it'll build the regex for you. To be honest with you, you can get it off the ground for relatively cheap. All you need is immutable force in the Valerium ring, and that's it. And then everything else is just kind of extra. As long as you can get the stun setup going, I mean, you can get it off the ground pretty cheap. And then obviously you got to get a few transfigured gems, so I don't know, maybe 20 divine, 15 divine you can get off the ground. The Cloak of Flame was really cheap. You can get a decent scepter. You can craft one really decently for very cheap. I have a Mage Blood, but that's not necessary. You don't need it. Okay, well, Scott, do this. When you go into a map, okay, look at the modifiers. Look at the modifiers on the map, right? And then you just do process of elimination. If you're not sure what's killing you, roll a map that's similar to that one, except -1 modifier, and then run that map. And then if you don't die, then you know the one you took out is the one that killed you. That makes sense? That's what I do. Like if I'm not sure what's killing me, I will roll a map until I have very similar modifiers on it, and then I'll just keep running them, and I'll take out the modifiers one by one until I figure out what it is that's killing me. Oops. I could fix my flasks now at least too. Okay, let's see what flasks are we going for here. Oh no, never mind. I'm gonna need to be at least 64. Fuck. Oh shit, we're way under leveled for this. Fuck. We'll have run this area a few times. What are we at? 85%? Let's see. Let's see how bad this is. '87. Yeah, dude, the Herald builds are super strong this league, dude. There's a lot of people that are running those. You know it would be absolutely busted, dude, is a Herald of Thunder auto bomber now because of the Doriani's tech with the merc. Dude, that thing would do so much goddamn damage. You just wield dual storm secrets. Yeah, I bet, I wonder if anybody, I'm sure somebody's put one together already, but check it out on, because people run them anyway. I mean, that's usually a build that's out there, you know? But with the Doriani's merc, it's gonna like 7 or 8x the damage or whatever it is. It's a fat ass multiplier though, having negative 200 res. Let's see. Let's see, Herald of Thunder. Damn, there's not that many people running it, to be honest with you. But this person is using exanguate. Exanguinate. I still don't know how to say that word. Here you go. This is a very easy setup to put together. This one right here, just using ashes, dual storm secrets, impulsas, replicate heat shiver, and then the annihilating light. And then plus with the golem buffs too. Yeah, but now with the elementalist, dude, you're kind of tanky, dude. It's not bad. Oh, actually, never mind. This one's not tanky at all. I take that back. Yeah, some of these are like super highly inflated. They're probably, let's see. I mean, you could go for max block. Yeah, dude, it's got, there's a lot of build variety this league. The mercs, and I really hope that the mercenaries go core. I really do. They're amazing, dude. So much fun. Oh, speaking of which, dude, I can go invite one of my mercenaries now. That'll definitely help my damage. I think they're, as long as they're 20 levels under you, I think you can invite them. So one more level, I'll be able to invite my 83s. Yeah, the damage just is not there yet on this build. I gotta get more ignite chance. Well, they have some sort of system for that, Gordon. They got like, you know, you can exile them so you can kind of target farm them a little bit, but it's kind of, it doesn't really work that well. You kind of have to run a bunch of maps to find the one that you want. Yeah, it does help, but it's just, I don't know. It doesn't really seem like a very efficient system to target the one you want. Maybe they could allow you to like reserve more of them. I don't know if that would help. And if you have one reserved, can they, or maybe like if you, I don't know. I'm trying to think of a way that they can make that to where it would be efficient. Maybe you could like, if you find one that's the right one, but it doesn't have the right auras or something on it because they can be different. Maybe you could like favor that kind of mercenary so you see them more often. Maybe. There we go. Okay, now we can go invite the merc, and we can go get. Yeah. I don't even know if I have a good mercenary. I think maybe my Molten Strike one would be good. Yeah, a favor system would be pretty good. I don't even know if any of these are really going to help. Maybe I'll just bring the Kineticist. No, that's not going to help. Let's see. Well, the Wither Touch is going to give me a bunch of extra damage if I bring this one. Yeah, let's just do this one. It does temporal chains, and I get all the bonuses from Dying Breath and all that. One more level and I'll be able to get some decent flasks going on too, so that'll definitely help. It's coming together slowly but surely. I need to get Fan the Flames, dude. That's what I really need to get. Some way to proliferate the ignites. I need one more level and then I can just go into maps. Nice. Hell yeah. See, I'm telling you, dude, Heist is where it's at. You want to make, like, consistent money, it's Heist. It's just such an easy, you don't have to buy scarabs. The only thing you need is just buy blueprints. That's it. You don't have to, like, buy 8 mod maps or buy 16.5 maps and then get a bunch of scarabs and then make a bunch of investment. It's just a straight up one thing investment. That's it. That's all you need. Once you get it all set up, it's super, super easy to just spam it and just make money. That's why I like it. It's very low effort to get set up. Or, I mean, it's kind of high effort to get it all set up in the very beginning, but just to set it up and run it, it's very low effort once you get all the rogues geared up and leveled up. Yeah, well, what I do is I just buy them fully revealed. But if you're like an SSF and you need to get the reveals, the best way is to run deception contracts. That'll get you the most reveals. And you just use Gianna. Gianna will get you an extra reveal, and then you can also get you can get gear for the rogues that give you extra reveals. Yeah, exactly. Delve is this very similar mechanic like in that regard because you don't, it's very low setup. The only thing you need to do is just go back to get sulfite. That's it. It's like one thing. And then once you get like your like dynamite and all that shit leveled up and the darkness resistance. I mean, at some level it doesn't matter anymore, but you get your sulfite resource like leveled up to where you can hold more. And then once you get down there, you just farm laterally across and get the cities, dude, and then you're making pretty consistent money. Yeah, it's fun, dude. I did it. I forget what league. What league? The Molten Strike of the Zenith was like one of the major meta builds. I can't remember what league that was, but I pushed down to like 5,000 depth, I think, with it, something like that. It was, I went pretty deep. I was making really good money. There we go. Okay, cool. Now we can go get some flasks. And we can we go grab the shield head, or is that 65? Let's see. Oh shit, okay. Okay, I need to roll a ruby flask for this. Let's see. I might already have one rolled. Oh, here we go. Let's just, let's see if we can take this one off. 50-50 shot. Yep, we got it. Nice. Get that life regeneration. Yeah, dude, it's, yeah, exactly. That for some reason, they were saying people were saying that those self-farmed ones. I talked about this last night, and I don't know if it's true or not, but they were saying that the self-farmed ones are better because people have a way to filter out the bad ones. Let's see, what do we need here? There we go. Look at that. There we go, baby. Yeah, we need to get one with movement speed on it, though. All right, we'll just go kill Kataba, and then we can go into maps and kind of level up real quick. See if we can go back. Oh, we still got our portal. I've never taken Specters in a delve, dude. I can only imagine that would be disastrous at some level. I bet Wretched Defilers are absolutely fucking bananas this league, though, because of that Doriani's tech. And then not only that, but you can double your Specters with that new helm. So you got, I don't even know how large you can get it. Can you get like 16 Specters with that thing? Or is it just double the base amount? If you had like 16 Wretched Defilers with a negative 200 lightning res. And then that would open you up to have like a different chest piece on your build. It's like having 2 animate guardians, pretty badass. That Wretched Defiler build I played in Free Show is pretty fucking bananas, dude. One more level and we can upgrade this helmet to like a Righteous Fire helmet. Is that Whispering Ice? No, no. I don't know why I thought that was Whispering Ice. 14 Specters also can keep your Mercenary alive even in depths. Yeah. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, dude, RF is amazing in the campaign, man. I was thinking of running a Righteous Fire Bog Shaman for the Gauntlet. Let's see. Alright, I don't even know if we have any low tier maps left. This is the problem I run into every single league, is I run so many alts that I run out of low tier maps. I have to go straight from tier 1 to tier 4. I'll go hop in a 5-way here in a second, and then we can really get some levels fast. And you just need to go find the betrayal, dude. Betrayal is the way to level up. This is the way right here. You get so much goddamn experience from questioning these dudes. Ugh. There we go. Cyclone Champion? But they're, how are you going to run Champion? They're doing the alt ascendancies. What ascendancy are you going to pick? Because they're not going to have Champion as a as an option. Yeah, but the ascendancies are all changed. They're doing the alt ascendancy. That's what I was trying to say. Because it's going to be all the Freesia ascendancies. Dude, the Bog Shaman with like life stacking, it was the most immortal I think I had ever felt. I was using Dissolution of Flesh with Wrathpith. That was like the most immortal I think I had ever felt in this game. Now here we go, we get another 10% to ignite. Let's see. Let's get rid of this helmet, dude, and get one with burning damage on it. Supported burning damage. What do we need ultimately? We need one with conk effect and burning damage on it. So let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's do 20, 20 and see what we can find here. There we go. Now we're talking. Burning damage. Then we can open up one of our other items for another cast when stun setup if we do this. Jesus. Okay, 70. I'm just going to get a cheap one right now. Here we go. We'll upgrade this once we get up in levels. So we need to get, what do we need to get on here? Come on, give me that fourth blue socket. Come on, man. Damn it. It's not going to give it to me. Oh, man, it's such a pain in the ass. Come on, man. What do you mean not enough gold? I hate when it does that, dude. It always jacks my gold, man. It lists something and it tells you what it's trading for, and then when you go to trade for that, it switches real fast and it doesn't allow you to trade and it just steals your gold. It's literally one of the worst systems. It's so ridiculous, dude. God, I hate that so much. Alright, come on, man. We need to get this. How many of these chromatic orbs do you think it's going to take to roll 4 blue sockets on this fucking strength base? I should have just got one with armor and energy shield. I don't know why I didn't do that, but it's fine. Yeah, but you can't. You can't do that because it has four sockets already. If there was a way to remove the sockets, I'd be able to do that, but... There we go. We got it. All right. We can get rid of this fire trap setup. Let's see. We need. You can. How do you remove sockets from one that's already fully socketed? I didn't think there was a way once it has. How do you remove a socket? Are you serious? Holy shit, dude. I did not know you could do that. I thought that once it was fully, like, once it had a full amount of sockets that you couldn't do that anymore. I wasn't aware that that overrode that. Well, you learn something new every day, don't you? Okay, now we can do this cast when stun setup. Let's see. Let's see what we got here. We need blade fall, volleys. And we'll do fire, flame surge, firestorm with pelting. Oh shit, this one's already leveled up. Let's go for this one instead. Never mind. Offline already. Every time I go to trade for something like this, it drives me insane. Every time. It's so crazy. This is such a bad system for trading. Nobody ever answers the trades. You got to message like 17 people to get one person to respond. I cannot wait until they add that auction house or whatever it is that they're planning. Just anything other than this. It's so bad. You have a bunch of people that list shit that's underpriced. They never respond to the trade, but it's listed on there anyway. Nobody ever goes back into their stash and redoes everything. Like as the league goes on, they just don't do that. Yeah, dude, I learn something new every single day in this game, honestly. And the craziest thing about that is I don't even know all the stuff yet. And I've been playing for, a couple of years now, dude. It's I'm still considered a new player. It's just fucking pretty wild. You're considered a new player, I think, until you have like 10K hours in this game. That's going to be low. I need 100% chance, but we're going to have to wait till we get at least level 70 for that. It's still going to be pretty low. A low chance to cast this stuff, but we'll get it set up just so we can start leveling up the gems anyway. Okay, what do you think's gonna happen? Are they gonna answer? Holy shit, dude, they answered the trade. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. I'm blown away every time that happens. First try. At least this is the last one we have to trade for. Alright, cool. That's it. Now we're done. We don't have to trade for anything else, thank God. Thank you, God. Alright, that's it. We're set up now. We can go back in. Let's see. You know what? Now that I think about it, dude, you're absolutely right about that. For some reason, all the Russians respawn really fast. That's a good point, dude. I don't know why that's never occurred to me. But it's also Asians. Asians too do that. The people in the Asian countries, they 100% answer a lot more than anybody else. Anybody else has like an English name, they never respond. It's because, dude, maybe it has something to do with the. Actually, I don't know. I don't know what it has to do with, honestly. I was thinking it had something to do with like the time zones and like the time that I was playing. Maybe they're like more active. Maybe people are like AFK more often at the times I'm playing, like for Americans, but I don't know. Alright, here we go, dude. Now we can get rid of all this shit. There we go, baby. Cast and stun, jumping off. Here we go. We only got 50% chance to proc, but it'll get up there. Well, I think what happens is, dude, too, is you got to remember, like, a lot of people are they're either in mechanics that they can't leave, or, you know what I mean? Like, they're doing shit, they're busy. Like, for instance, like, if I'm in Heist, I'm not trying to leave the blueprint that I just started to go trade, you know? It's kind of a pain in the ass. Or like if you go into, like, what if you have like a very small amount of portals and you're like in a boss fight or something, you know, people aren't going to leave for that. But I don't know. Let's see. Okay, we got to jump from... Oh, we got one tier 3 map to do. Let's just hope that we can get a level out of this. We should be able to if we run into Betrayal, and then we shouldn't be too under-leveled for the next one. Well, usually what I'll do is, like, when I start running Heist, sometimes I forget to do it, but I'll just put Do Not Disturb on. Then I'll just put all my shit in the tab that I'm trying to sell, and then I'll take it off, and then they can respond. Unless I get like a gigantic drop and I'm trying to sell it quick, then I'll put it under price and just kind of wait. Usually people will respond pretty quickly. I'll list it for like 10 divine under the normal amount, and usually people will jump all over it. Betrayal kind of feels like you're cheating, dude, when you're when you're leveling up. You get these massive jumps in experience. It's pretty crazy. Damn. I'm dying too quick right now. Hold on. I gotta figure out what I did. I need to just get to level 72 so I can get some of these max gems. Because definitely having... oh, you know what I need to do, dude? I need to get Flesh and Stone set up. Oh, I also need resist. That's why, dude. Because I have to do my my last lab and get the resistances to where they're all at 90%. That'll definitely help from getting one-shotted. Let's see. What else can we get? Oh, we got... I'm also going to try 84 right now. Dude, what I would do is I would just, at that point, I would just pay for a 5-way. You spend 7 divine, you'll get like 10 levels out of it at that level. Let's see, can I get Rise of the Phoenix yet? I think I might have a Flesh and Stone already leveled up in here. Yes, I do. Okay, that'll help for now. I should go get the other lab done, but let's try to get this one last level out of this map. That's what I was thinking, dude. Anything minions, because with the modifiers and the Gauntlet, it gets pretty nuts, dude. Like, you're gonna want something that you can kind of keep a distance and still do damage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to level as a Bog Shaman, because it's a bunch of life stacking tech in that ascendancy. And then what I'll probably do is go Righteous Fire with some sort of channeling skill, maybe Fire Trap, I'm not sure. But you want to level with something with minions like either Specters or Summon Raging Spirit, something along those lines, because you're going to want to keep your distance, for sure. Fuck, dude. Ah, this shit's getting frustrating. I gotta get my resistances, dude. This isn't gonna work out. Yeah, dude. Totems are a good option too. 100%. Yeah. Summon Raging Spirits. Bama's really good, dude. I leveled with Bama last time, or through the Gauntlet I did Bama, but they didn't have alternate ascendancy, so it's a little bit different now. I ended up getting through the campaign, though, last time. It's pretty good. Let's see how difficult this is going to be. We should get some good good leveling here. We're right at the right amount, 3 levels underneath, so. If he doesn't just like one-shot me real quick. Looks like he's gonna die fairly quickly though. There we go. It's crazy how tanky this build gets though at the end game when everything's like fully upgraded. It's insane. You could just sit there in Simulacrum and just get wailed on, and there's just so much recoup and life regeneration. It's pretty nuts. We got the golden door in this one. A locked door merely encourages curiosity. Oh damn, the key's right on the same level? Interesting. Normally it's in like a little annex spot. I don't really see that too often. And it's like really easy to get to. That's pretty wild. Look at that. Is it 2 doors or 1? Let's see. Let's see. Where do we go? Right or left? Right or left? Which one are we going to? Let's pick right. I picked the wrong option every single time, dude. Never fails. When I have two of those golden doors to pick from, I pick the wrong one every time. What I should probably start doing is just go with my first instinct and then pick the opposite one. That's what I should probably do. Never fails, dude. Alright, let's see. What else can we get here? Okay, we can go for more fire damage, more max life. I'm going to get all these life masteries assigned. Yeah, Warden, they're going to have the Freesia ascendancies for the Gauntlet. Should make for some interesting builds. We'll see what happens. Because dude, you can make some like technically immortal builds with those alternate ascendancies. Like there was a summon raging spirit build during Freesia that was basically immortal. Like it couldn't be. There was no way you could kill it. I have the POB if you want to check it out. I have a ton of POBs from Freesia. Like if you guys want to see any of these, like look, I'll show you. I have a bunch of these, so let me know if you guys want to see any of them. Let's see. Where are we at? So these are all the builds that I fucked around with during Freesia. This Immortal SRS one was pretty cool. The Dual Strike Antiquarian was pretty beefy. It uses the ward stacking. There was also this poisonous concoction scavenger that was pretty tanky. This puppeteer one, the Ray Specter one, was really, really good. But the thing is now, because it's going to be SSF, it's going to be a little bit difficult to put that together, because you're going to have to get to T17 maps in order to get the Specters that you need. Or wait, do they come from Vericium deposits or T17s? I can't remember. The Wretched Defilers? Oh yeah, they come from T17s. That's right. So you're gonna have to find some way to get to T17 maps in order to get that Wretched Defiler one off. But if you guys want any of these POBs, let me know, and I'll send them in the chat. I tried out a bunch of different builds because I wanted to try all the alt ascendancies. They all look really, really cool. Yeah, in Zizarin's video, he mentioned it when he did the video of the about the Gauntlet. I don't know why they didn't put it in the post, but they should have. Okay, there we go. All right, cool. Now we got... Sweet. Now we have max res. All right, that should definitely help us out. Now we should be able to... All right, we're 66 now too, so we should be able to go. I mean, it's going to be kind of rough, but let's see. Let's see how it goes. They're going to be 5 levels above. Don't think I'll ever be able to clear as top 10 with all those. Nah, dude, it's like... You got to remember, too, though, you can't compare yourself to that, because those people, that's all they do, just play this fucking game. They don't have any other job or anything. They do it for a living, you know? So when you're racing against people like that, you're never even going to stand a chance. Like, if I did this shit for a living and I was able to start at the very, very beginning, I probably still wouldn't stand a chance, but at least I would have a better shot, you know? There's also that, there's also a UI that you can download for PoE that like shows you where to go throughout the campaign. It's like an overlay that you put over the screen, and it'll show you like in a little box on your screen like where to go, so you can like speed run the campaign. Yeah, exactly, dude. And they a lot of them use that app too. The overlay. It's actually really cool, dude. It shows like a little line, right? Like, and it kind of shows you the direction you're supposed to move, and then it'll put little dots on the line to indicate where the exits are that you're going for, and when the ones that are like other exits for other rooms that you don't need to go to. And then you can also set it up that it'll like tell you which quests are like pertinent to get for like skill points. And it kind of, it's like a little miniature walkthrough for the campaign. Yeah, it's pretty insane, dude, when you watch those dudes speedrunning. It's fucking nuts. I think my fastest time ever on the campaign is like 5 hours and change. But I know people do it in like 3 hours and something, like a few minutes. 5 hours is still pretty fast though. But then again, I did not get the, I didn't get all the skill points though. There are people that do that like 3 hours and they get all the skill points. With it, you know what I mean? They do everything. Alright, dude, one more level. Come on, man. Give me the level. Yeah, but how many hours were you playing out of those 2 days? Like, what was the total hours that it took you? Because yeah, it takes 2 days sometimes if I'm playing like two 2-hour sessions or 3-hour sessions, you know. Or are you talking about 48 hours? All right, let's see. We got to get this other life mastery. All right. All right, I'm gonna run one more map, dude, and then I'm gonna 10 hours. That's not bad. 10 hours is not bad at all, dude. Fuck, my first dude, I was doing like over 10-hour campaigns for a while until I actually got the layout of everything and figured it all out. Now, even if I'm just taking my time, I could do about 7 or 8 hours. Because I don't know. I'm not like a speed runner. That's not really fun for me. Yeah, it's fun to go through the campaign and blast everything, but it's not. I'm not trying to like min-max time. Maybe one day I'll try to do like a speed run, see how fast I can get it. I got to take a break, eat, and go to the gym, so I'm going to take a break after this. But I'll be back on like a little bit later. Holy shit. Yeah, dude, no, for sure. That's what I'm not talking about SSF, dude. I don't even know. I don't think I've ever tried to like clock my time on an SSF run, to be honest with you. I'm talking about with Twink gear, my fastest time was like 5 hours. But we're gonna find out, dude. We're gonna find out here next week exactly what I'm made of with this gauntlet. I won't be able to race because I gotta finish working. Usually they release it about 2 hours before I stop working, but. All right, guys. I'm going to take a break and go to the gym and stuff and then eat, and I will be back on in a little bit. I'll catch you guys in a little bit, all right? Peace.